Hey everybody, Chris Sereno here from Sultana Education Foundation's virtual classroom, and today we're going to be learning about wetlands. So how do you define a wetland? A wetland is an area like this that's either permanently or intermittently covered with water. It's an area with soggy soils that are really saturated, or hydric soils, and it also has plant growth that thrives in that soggy soil. So you have plants that really thrive in saturated hydric soils. So two very common types of wetlands are swamps and marshes. Well, what's the difference between a swamp and a marsh? A swamp is essentially a forested wetland. It has trees growing out of it. So a very famous example of that would be the bald cypress swamps of the Pocomoke River. Here today I'm standing in a tidal freshwater marsh because it doesn't have trees. It really has non-woody vegetation like this arrow arum I'm standing next to right now. So why should we care about wetlands? There's really three main things that wetlands do for us. One is they provide food for an incredible variety of animals. The seed heads of wild rice or dotted smartweed feed migratory waterfowl in the fall and multiple species of birds throughout the year. Wetlands also are an incredible habitat for insects, birds, things like muskrats. Also, small fish come into wetlands as juveniles, so they're kind of like the nursery areas for the Chesapeake Bay. And lastly, wetlands often connect highlands to lowlands, so they kind of serve as a buffer or a natural filtration area for any runoff coming off these hills. So water basically gets filtered out by the wetlands before it reaches the river. So again, wetlands, besides being gorgeous and a really fun place to explore, are really important for the estuary for food, filter, and habitat. Gotta love that. That's all for today's edition of Sultana Education Foundation's virtual classroom. Hope you'll join us here for some more cool videos.